Porsche 911 GT3. The 911 GT3 is pure Porsche. It bridges the gap between motorsport and road driving, truly reflecting the core of the brand. Successful on the racetrack. Porsche 911 GT3. The 911 GT3 is pure Porsche. It bridges the gap between motorsport and road driving, truly reflecting the core of the brand. Successful on the racetrack and reliable in daily life. The new Porsche 911 GT3 strikes the balance like almost no other. This is all thanks to the completely new six-cylinder naturally aspirated engine, 368 kilowatts, 500 HP high-speed engine concept, the revised chassis with near motorsport tuning, and the systematic lightweight construction with a 4-liter flat engine. The 911 GT3 generates its power using the same engine as the thoroughbred 911 GT3 Cup racing car. As a result, developed on the same test track and manufactured on the same production line as the racing car. Porsche's motorsport technology has once again been incorporated into a road-approved sports car. As a result, Porsche's most successful GT sports car delivers an emotional mix of high performance and unfiltered driving feel. The majority of GT drivers also like to take their sports cars for a spin on the racetrack, which is where the new Porsche 911 GT3 really comes into its own thanks to a weight-to-power ratio of 3.88 kilograms/kilowatts, 2.86 kilograms/HP, with a 7-speed double-clutch transmission PDK that has been specifically tuned for the GT3 standard. The two-seater weighs in at 1,430 kilograms with a full fuel tank and can accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers/h in 3.4 seconds. It boasts the top speed of 318 kilometers/h. For those who love pure unadulterated driving, Porsche also offers the 911 GT3 with a 6-speed sports manual gearbox. Porsche allows the high-performance 911 to sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers/h in 3.9 seconds and reach the top speed of 320 kilometers/h. Porsche 911 GT3 2018 Porsche 911 GT3. The chassis of the new 911 GT3 benefits from Porsche's motorsport experience and has been retuned for even better driving dynamics. The two-seater sits around 25 millimeters lower than the 911 Carrera S. In addition to the further refined basic design, the chassis also boasts superior handling characteristics, thanks predominantly to the active rear axle steering. Depending on the speed, the rear wheels turn either opposite to the front wheels or in the same direction, which improves agility and stability. Other features that improve the car's driving dynamics include the dynamic engine mounts and the rear differential lock. Porsche toward vectoring that the PTV/PTV Plus. When it comes to its appearance, the Porsche 911 GT3 leaves little doubt as to its purpose. The dominant carbon rear emphasis is the fact that the sports car's form is determined by aerodynamics. The lightweight front end and front spoiler have been designed for a better airflow. The aerodynamic enhancement is also evident on the lightweight rear end with exhaust air openings and on the new high-speed racing engine producing 368 kilowatts, 500 HP. At the heart of the new 911 GT3 beats a thoroughbred motor racing engine. The main development aims for the high-speed engine are performance and stability for heavy use on racing circuits. The naturally aspirated 6-cylinder flat engine with 4-liter displacement generates extremely dynamic power in the 911 RSR, as well as the 911 GT3 R and 911 GT3 Cup. The machine is the most powerful naturally aspirated direct injection engine and has the greatest displacement that Porsche has ever produced for a 6 6-cylinder flat engine compared to the previous model. It produces 368 kilowatts, 500 HP of power, and 460 Nm of torque. This represents an increase of 25 HP and 20 Nm when compared to the previous model with 3.8-liter displacement. The power curve peaks at 8,250 rpm, while maximum torque is achieved at 6,000 rpm. The engine is characterized by its high-speed concept. The crankshaft spins up to 9,000 times a minute, which is truly extraordinary. Even for a sports car engine, high engine speeds enable greater power output, but situated to ensure precise gas exchange even at high speeds. The Porsche engineers developed rigid valve control. This means that the rocker arms are not supported on hydraulic balancing elements, but situated on axles. The correct valve clearance is set using replaceable shims in the factory, meaning no subsequent readjustment is required. The rigid valve drive also reduces friction losses. The variable inlet and outlet camshaft control continues to be operated by the stereo cam system as before. Above all, the electronic engine management system uses the variable valve control to regulate the valve timing depending on the engine speeds and load conditions. This enables high running quality and, above all, high performance and torque values throughout the speed range. Another characteristic of the power output is the high compression ratio of 13.3:1. With its basic engine, the powertrain of the GT3 delivers all the features typical of motorsport engines. This includes the drive lubrication with separate oil tank, titanium connecting rod, and redeveloped crankshaft with greater rigidity and enlarged bearing dimensions. The central oil feed ensures optimum oil supply to the connecting rod bearing, defoaming the oil using a centrifuge before feeding the oil into the separate oil tank is also an innovation and originates from motorsport. Together with the sports exhaust system, this plastic variable intake manifold with two switchable resonance flaps ensures an efficient charge cycle. The benefit for the driver is the highly consistent power and torque application across the entire engine speed range, not to mention the thrilling sound. Double clutch transmission for the fastest lap time. Manual transmission for the purists. For the first time, Porsche offers two transmission variants for the Porsche 911 GT3. For those who want to achieve the fastest possible lap times, the Porsche Cup PDK with 7 gears is the perfect choice and is delivered as standard lever. Alternatively, the new high-performance sports car is also available with a manual 6-gear transmission for no extra charge. New GT Sports manual transmission with 6 gears, a shorter shift lever, short shift pass, precise shift stops, and 6 optimally tuned gears. For the purists among the 911 GT3 drivers, Porsche has developed the new GT Sports manual transmission with dual mass flywheel. The transmission ratio of the 6 gears is precisely tuned to the power development of the engine and offers particularly sporty shifting characteristic operations. The automatic intermediate acceleration function ensures sporty gear changes when downshifting. It is activated via the Sport button on the center console, delivering highly dynamic shift operations from faster synchronization of the gear wheels, ensuring an even more emotional driving experience on winding roads. Unlike the PDK transmission, the manual transmission model transfers the power to a mechanically controlled rather than electronically controlled rear differential lock PTV with locking values of 30/37% traction/1. Another advantage, the combination of manual transmission and mechanically controlled differential lock weighs around 15 kilograms less than the PDK variant. This reduces the empty weight to 1,430 13 kilograms, thus increasing the weight-to-power ratio to 3.84 kilograms/kilowatts to 2.83 kilograms/HP. The high-performance 911 therefore sprints from 0 to 100 kilometers/h in just 3.9 seconds. PDK designed for even faster lap times. The PDK is part of Porsche motorsport history. In 1986 and 1987, the Porsche 962 was the overall victor at Le Mans using the double-clutch transmission. Today, the Porsche Double Cup sets this new benchmarks for standard sports cars with millisecond gear changes and no interruption in traction. It ensures optimum acceleration figures while reducing fuel consumption. The PDK is specifically tuned for the new 911 GT3. All 7 gears are performance-oriented, with top speed being reached in 7th gear mode. The special electronic transmission control of the intelligent shift program by SP ensures even more spontaneous and faster traction upshifts and downshifts in overruns. In PDK Sport mode, downshifts are more aggressive when braking for drivers when accelerating. The shift points are moved down with their precise pressure point. The gear shift paddles offer precise haptic feedback even when wearing racing gloves. For drivers who use the gear selector to shift gears, the shift direction is the same as in the racing car. Pull back to shift up, push forward to shift down. Paddle neutral. The PDK release function in the 911 GT3. The driving dynamics of a sports car driven to achieve the best lap times are also determined by the clutch. This is why the PDK has the paddle neutral function. If the driver pulls back on those gear shift paddles at the same time, the clutches of the PDK release and the power delivery from the engine to the powertrain is interrupted. As soon as the driver lets go of the gear shift paddles again, the clutch engages at lightning fast speed. If PSM is deactivated, if PSM is activated, the clutch engages quickly, but less spontaneously, essentially. There are 2 advantages to this. If the car is under steering will bend in wet conditions, for example, the driver can neutralize the handling by pulling back on the paddles, delivering extra cornering force to the wheels on the front axle. The second aspect concerns how the spontaneous application of propulsion force individual influences the driving dynamics. Used for acceleration, paddle neutral stands that the vehicle rear can be deliberately destabilized when cornering dynamically in a similar way to using a traditional clutch with a manual transmission. Paddle neutral can also be used for acceleration from a standstill, as with a vehicle with a manual transmission. The driver alone can determine the preferred acceleration characteristics using the clutch and gas pedal without any intervention from electronic powertrain and driving stability control systems. For optimum power transmission on the road, the PDK in the Porsche 911 GT3 is combined with the Porsche Toward Vectoring Plus PTV Plus, which incorporates an electronically controlled rear differential lock with fully variable torque distribution. The system brakes the inside rear wheel in a targeted manner to improve the vehicle's steering behavior and driving stability. PSM specially tuned for GT sports cars for the reasons above. PTV Plus complements Porsche stability management. PSM, which alters the driving dynamics through various interventions, including selective wheel braking, as with the predecessor model. The vehicle stability system is also tuned for sporty driving in the new GT3. The PSM can be deactivated into stages using the Escape Off and Escape Plus TC Off functions. In the first deactivation stage, Escape Off, the potential driving dynamics on racetracks are increased by deactivating the lateral dynamics control escape. This allows the driver to deliberately destabilize the rear end of the 911 GT3 through bends using dynamic steering and slash or the accelerator pedal. The longitudinal dynamics control functions tuned for sporty driving are retained in this driving mode. In the second deactivation stage, Escape plus TCR, all driving dynamics control systems up to and including the anti-lock brake system are deactivated. This means the driver has full control and can drive entirely according to his or her preferred racing style. Motorsport chassis with rear axle steering. GT sports cars from Porsche have their own brand-specific spread of driving dynamics. They are at home both on racetracks like the Nürburgring and runway-style racing, delivering agility when the chassis is tested and stability at high speeds. The chassis of the new Porsche 911 GT3 has been built and tuned according to this motorsport philosophy. Compared to the previous model, the responsiveness of the spring/damper combination has been further optimized. Weight-saving integrated auxiliary springs on the rear axle ensure that the main springs remain under tension even after rapid and complete deflection. For example, after driving over the brow of a hill at high speed, together with the rear axle steering as standard, the PSM adjustable damper system and the dynamic engine mounts, the redeveloped motorsport chassis delivers further performance improvements. The active rear axle steering has long been a guarantee of excellent driving dynamics in high-performance 911 models. In the new 911 GT3, the steering angle of the rear wheels can be varied by up to 1.5 degrees in each direction via electromechanical actuators. Depending on the speed, below 50 km/h, axles turn in front and rear wheels turn in opposite directions, which enables particularly dynamic steering and even more agility around bends. Above 80 km/h, the wheels on both axles turn in the same direction, which increases stability at high speeds when changing lanes or maneuvering. PASM with two modes optimized for the road. The Porsche Active Suspension Management PASM Variable Shock Absorber System has also been specially tuned to the Porsche 911 GT3. There is a choice of two max. Further mode already offers high driving dynamics in changing road conditions and on uneven roads. With sport mode, the driving dynamic potential of the new 911 GT3 is increased even further, particularly on even roads. Reducing the body movements to a minimum allows particularly precise and specific handling. The new 911 GT3 adopts the dynamic engine mounts from the predecessor model. They hold the engine more tightly to the body when cornering, thus eliminating unwanted effects of the engine mass on handling. The revised UHP tires ultra-high performance also help achieve the potentially higher cornering speeds of the new GT911. The Porsche 911 GT3 rolls off the production line on 245/35 CR20 tires at the front and 305/30 CR20 tires at the rear. The forged alloy wheels with central locking are silver-colored as standard and measure 9 inches in width on the front axle and 12 inches in width on the rear axle. The tire pressure monitoring TPM system is included as standard and not only issues a warning in the event of gradual or sudden pressure loss. It also has a race circuit mode, which takes into account the lower air pressure of cold tires at the start of the track session. Option for day-to-day driving, pneumatic lift for the front axle as with the predecessor model. The new 911 GT3 also has a pneumatic lift system on the front axle offered as an option, which increases day-to-day usability by allowing the front of the body to be lifted by around 30 millimeters. This is possible at speeds of up to 50 km/h and prevents damage to the body caused by an uneven road surface. The standard brake system is designed for motorsport and includes aluminium monoceramic fixed calipers with 6 pistons at the front and 4 at the rear. These grip the compound brake discs that have a diameter of 380 mm and aluminium brake chambers. The Porsche ceramic composite brake PCCB system is also available as an option. With large brake discs measuring 410 mm in diameter at the front and 390 mm at the rear, the PCCB delivers even greater braking performance and resistance toward lighter improved aerodynamics. Aerodynamics and weight are the two factors that dominate the development of the 911 GT3 body. The front and rear ends have been optimized according to these requirements. Both are constructed from lightweight polyurethane with hollow glass spheres and carbon fiber elements in order to reduce weight. The new rear lid, rear wing, and wing supports are made from carbon. Large air intakes, typical of the Porsche 911 GT3, dominate the front view, along with the new lateral air blades. These large intakes to the left and right improve the cooling air supply. At the same time, the GT3 air outlet in front of the luggage compartment lid improves airflow to the central water cooler and increases aerodynamic downforce on the front axle. The air intake grills on all their intakes have a titanium-colored coating and headlight washers. The wide front spoiler lip delivers additional downforce as an front axle. The new 911 GT3 comes with xenon headlights as standard, including dynamic range control and headlight washer system. LED headlights in black are available as an option. The LED direction indicators, daytime running lights and position lights have a sleeker design on the new 911 GT3, which adds additional sharpness to the contours. Overall, the front of the new Porsche 911 GT3 looks even more muscular and sporty. Unique characteristic features: carbon rear wing at the rear of the 911 GT3. There is no mistaking that this is where power is transferred to the road axle. The most striking feature is the fixed rear wings with black side blades. This is positioned around 20 mm higher than on the previous model, providing improved downward pressure on the rear axle. The rear lid, wing and wing supports are made from carbon and painted in the exterior color. The central ventilation slot of the rear lid is positioned higher and is larger than the predecessor model, which further improves heat dissipation. The two black ram air scoops on the rear lid ensure optimal air supply to the engine thanks to their dynamic pressure function. They are made from glass fiber reinforced plastic GFRP. The redeveloped engine underbody paneling with enlarged surface area and for additional fins ensures additional downforce. The underbody paneling made of stamped aluminium sheet metal is shaped to rise toward the rear, thus acting as a diffuser. The plastic fins channel the airflow under the rear end, which further accelerates the air and amplifies the diffuser effect. This technology also originates from motorsport of the car. Compared to the 911, the rear of the body is 44 mm wider in the area around the rear wheel housings, lowering by an additional 25 mm. Further emphasizes the width of the car horizontal line. The central black twin tailpipes of the sports exhaust system lower the visual focus point. The tinted LED taillights have a very flush and three-dimensional design, further accentuating the horizontal lines. Experienced Center for Exceptional Driving Dynamics. The interior of the new high-performance sports car is tailored for maximum driving experience. The GT Sports steering wheel with a diameter of 360 mm originates from the 918 Spider, and its height and length can be manually adjusted. The shift paddles for manual gear selection on the PDK have very short shift throws and exceptionally precise shifts are adjusted electronically. Both the driver and passenger experience the dynamics in Porsche sports seats plus with enhanced seat side bolsters and mechanical forward/aft adjustment. The seat height and backrests are adjusted electronically. The seat covers are finished in black leather with the seat center in black Alcantara. The headrests bear the stitched GT3 logo in platinum gray. As the 911 GT3 is traditionally a two-seater, the seat pans in the rear are covered. Porsche offers three additional seat variants for the Porsche 911 GT3. The adaptive sports seats plus boast electrical adjustment of all seat functions 18-way. The second option is sports bucket seats with folding backrest, integrated thorax airbag and manual for/aft adjustment. The seat shell is made from glass fiber and carbon fiber reinforced plastic, and the surface has a carbon weave finish. The third variant is full bucket seats made from light carbon fiber reinforced plastic and carbon weave finish. The new seat covers half GT3 stripes and an embossed Porsche crest in the headrest. Is also offered. The bucket seats have an integrated thorax airbag, electronic height adjustment and manual for/aft adjustment. As with the previous model, the new 911 GT3 is also offered with an optional club sport package with mount. In addition to a roll cage with screw attachments, the package includes preparation for a battery disconnect switch, the red 6-point seat belt for the driver's side, and a fire extinguisher with mount. Porsche Track Precision APP is standard in addition to Porsche Communication Management PCM, including an online navigation module with real-time traffic information. The standard equipment also includes the Connect Plus module and the Porsche Track Precision APP. The APP enables Porsche 911 GT3 drivers to display, record and analyze detailed driving data on their smartphone. Lap times can be timed either automatically via a precise 10 Hz GPS signal in the PCM or manually using the operating lever of the optional chrono package and compared on a smartphone. The APP displays the driving dynamics on the smartphone in reef-trap situations. In addition to sector and lap times, deviations from the set reference map are also displayed. Graphical analyses of the driving data and a video analysis help the driver to improve driving performance. Recordings, lap profiles, and driver profiles can be managed and shared directly via the smartphone. Without the chrono package, precise lap times can be sent to the APP using the lap trigger available from Porsche to Kitman. This can be positioned next to the start/finish line to automatically time lap times and send the data to the PCM and smartphone APP. Optional chrono package with performance display in addition to the analog and digital stopwatch in the dashboard. The optional chrono package also offers a performance display and the time displaying so far and evaluating measured lap times in the PCM range are also This provides the driver with information about the time and distance of the current lap, as well as the previous lap time and the times achieved so far. The fastest lap and the remaining fuel range are also displayed. For maximum any lap routes can be recorded and reference laps can also be set. Connected PCM with Connect Plus module. The standard Connect Plus module has an LTE telephone module with SIM card reader for maximum convenience and optimized voice quality, as well as wireless internet access. This means Wi-Fi enabled devices such as laptops, tablets, and smartphones can be connected to the internet in the vehicle, all at the same time if required. Also offers the smartphone storage compartment in the center console transfers the signal of the smartphone to the vehicle antenna, which saves the battery and optimizes reception quality. The Connect Plus module also offers numerous Porsche Connect services. The driver can control the standard sound package Plus with its 8 loudspeakers and 150-watt performance via the PCM. The Bose surround sound system, specially designed for 911 models, is available as an option. The audio system delivers a total output of 555 watts and has 12 fully active loudspeakers and amplifier channels, including a patented built-in 100-watt high-performance subwoofer. The fully active system design allows each individual loudspeaker to be optimally adjusted to the vehicle interior, transforming the 911 into a concert hall.